What's up guys, Maik Wiedenbach here, New York City's best trainer 3 years in a row, 2 times Musclemania champion, Olympic athlete, World Cup swimmer, and today I shall be talking about the top 10 things that I wish I had known 10 years ago, aka things that I learned from being in the fitness world for over 20 something years. So this is by no means a complete list, but we had to cut off somewhere, so in no particular order. Number 1, let's fight information overload. The essentials of fitness are right in front of you, okay? In order to create a physique, there's 2 things you have to master. 2 things and only 2. 1, you have to learn how to shorten a muscle. The better you can do this, let's say, the more tension you create in a muscle, the more it will grow. Number 2 is your macros. You figure out your macros, and from there you can build any physique you want. You can get bigger, you get leaner, whatever it is. You cannot wing the food. People do this all the time. You know one of the most dangerous phrases in the fitness world? I watch what I eat. That means I watched the cookie and I ate it. People will do anything. They will drink bleach, they will eat glass before they weigh their food, okay? If you don't figure out your macros, you will not be successful. There's no pill you can take, there's no workout you can do. It will not work. Do not wing the food. Number 3, this will create hate mail, jeez. Bro splits are stupid. There, I said it. You know why? Because training a muscle once a week is a waste. What do I mean by this? So let's say it's Monday, International Chest Day. You go beast mode with your bros, right? No matter what you do, no matter how many sets you do, by late Wednesday, protein synthesis is back at 0. There's gonna be no more gains. So you could train chest again on Thursday and make more gains, because the one guy trains chest 50 times a year, the other guy 100 times. Who's gonna get more out of it? That brings me to the next point. What about overtraining? Overtraining in the fitness world is largely non-existent. What? What do I mean by this? There's 2 things we gotta consider. The training volume in bodybuilding compared to other sports is really, really low, okay? Most sports train 4 or 5 hours, 7 days a week. Do you think, let's say, speed skaters, they only skate on Tuesdays? I mean, have you seen their legs? Humongous. Gymnasts, their shoulders, their arms, right? The point being is, overtraining is usually over drinking and over partying and under eating on the weekends. That's what's happening in the games, okay? We got that out of the way. Another one. Repeat after me. There are no fat burning exercises and there are no muscle building exercises. There's only muscular work. Because think what that would mean. So let's say you're doing a fat burning exercise. Cable fly comes to mind for some reason people think that is fat burning or whatever. So then your fat cells are gonna be like, oh, we're doing cable flies, well, I better shrink. By the same token, let's say you're doing a heavy dumbbell press, considered to be a mass builder. So then your muscle cells go to the store and buy food to get bigger? No, you create work. If there's excess calories, the muscle will grow. If there's a deficit, the muscle will stay, you will hopefully lose some of the fat. Okay, destroying more myth. Cheat reps are stupid. Why? Because for a tiny bit of potential gains, you're risking a lot of injury, which can sideline you for a long time. Cheat reps are not worth it. They're dangerous, and they also fry your central nervous system, meaning your recovery takes longer, you can't train as often. Hypertrophy is dictated by muscular work and training frequency. If your frequency suffers, so do your gains, okay? Cardio is also not a magic fat loss bullet. I know, this is a tough video to follow. Cardio is great for overall health. It works for the heart, for the lungs, it brought me back from COVID. It's fantastic, but it's just an exercise. It expands calories, that is true, but it doesn't magically target your fat cells. Now, you should do cardio, absolutely, for longevity, but you will not out-cardio a crappy diet. Okay? Another thing that in the fitness world that is, I wish I had known earlier, is that you have to have the long view. That's hard with social media. You see guys blowing up, gaining this much weight and whatever. But think about it. Nobody goes from pee-wee football to the NFL in a year, right? There's a learning curve. And it's the same in the fitness industry. You need to learn how to execute the exercises safely, how to feed your body, how to gain weight, how to cut it. So to build a good physique, you really gotta dedicate anywhere from 5 to 7 years. You simply can't fast forward it. And even if you touch onto the illegal stuff, will do more harm than good, it still takes time. One of the biggest things I learned when training is that the internals when training matter more than the externals. So most people go in the gym and they're like, I got sets, I got reps, and I got weight. That's sort of like homework, right? You do for French class, check that box, that. But the thing is, your muscles don't know that. They don't know what's on the program. They just register how much they work, which means, are you stable? Are you sitting down, shoulder blades tight? Are you activating the proper muscle? Like, are you doing a bicep curl? Are you using your delt first or your biceps? And then tension, do you keep tension all through, or do you drop the weight? Those are the things that will essentially give you the gains, not following some sort of blueprint by going through the motions. Social media. So when I started, it wasn't around, and I think that was a good thing for me. Social media is good and bad. I mean, I should talk, I'm on it, but whatever you see is a snapshot, okay? So some guy doing exercise that looks really cool, he might be doing that just for the video. He might never do that again. You don't know the guy, you don't know what else he does, what he eats, what he may or may not take, and so on and so forth. So take everything, except those videos, with several grains of salt. Lastly, if you want to succeed in this, and I'm 45, and you want to do this for a long time and look good for decades to come, you have to do this for yourself. I hate nothing more than this revenge body business, or I showed them, or whatever. It has to be positive from within you. I want to build a physique because I like it, because I like training, I like eating clean, and that's what I'm doing, okay? Right guys, those were the top 10 things that I learned over 10 years being in the business. I hope you find them helpful. Please like the video, follow, subscribe, hit the button, comment, share it with your friends. Want to know more about me? My channel is in the link in the bio. And keep training hard, keep training smart, make those gains, and hope to see you soon. Maik out.